Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and lush green meadows, there lived two inseparable friends named Alex and Jordan. They had known each other since they were children, their houses just a stone's throw apart. Their bond was forged through shared adventures, secret hideouts, and countless hours spent exploring the woods and fields surrounding their village. Alex was the more reserved of the two, with a quiet strength that belied a compassionate heart. He had a talent for listening and always knew just the right thing to say to comfort his friends. Jordan, on the other hand, was outgoing and adventurous, with a contagious zest for life that drew people to him. Together, they balanced each other perfectly, creating a friendship that was the envy of all who knew them. From the moment they met in the small village school, Alex and Jordan were inseparable. They spent their days racing through the fields, climbing trees, and building forts in the woods. As they grew older, their friendship only deepened, strengthened by the trials and tribulations of adolescence. They supported each other through heartbreaks, celebrated each other's successes, and shared their dreams for the future. But as with all things, change was inevitable. When they were both 18, Jordan received news that would change their lives forever. His family had decided to move to the city, several hours away, in search of better opportunities. The day Jordan told Alex was a somber one. They sat by the old oak tree where they had carved their initials years ago, their hearts heavy with the impending separation. "I'm going to miss you so much," Jordan said, his voice trembling with emotion. "I can't imagine my life without you here." Alex, his eyes glistening with unshed tears, nodded. "Me too, Jordan. But we have to make the best of it. We'll stay in touch and visit each other as often as we can. Our friendship is stronger than distance." True to their word, they remained in contact after Jordan moved away. They wrote letters, sent emails, and called each other whenever they could. For a while, it seemed like nothing could break their bond. Alex visited Jordan in the city, and Jordan returned to the village for holidays and special occasions. Though their lives had diverged, their hearts remained intertwined. However, as time passed, the demands of adulthood began to take their toll. Jordan found a job that kept him busy, and Alex started working at his family's farm. Their conversations grew less frequent, and the visits became fewer and farther between. Despite their best efforts, the distance between them started to feel insurmountable. One day, Alex received a letter from Jordan that shook him to his core. Jordan had been diagnosed with a rare and aggressive form of cancer. The prognosis was grim, and the doctors had given him only a few months to live. Alex was devastated. He felt an overwhelming sense of helplessness and sorrow for his friend. Without a second thought, Alex took a leave of absence from the farm and traveled to the city to be by Jordan's side. When he arrived at the hospital, he was struck by how frail and weak his once vibrant friend had become. Jordan's eyes, though filled with pain, still sparkled with the same warmth and kindness that Alex had always known. "Hey, buddy," Jordan said weakly, managing a small smile. "I'm so glad you came." Alex took Jordan's hand, squeezing it gently. "Of course I came. I wouldn't be anywhere else." The days that followed were both beautiful and heartbreaking. Alex stayed with Jordan, offering him comfort and companionship during his final days. They reminisced about their childhood adventures, laughed about the silly things they had done, and shared their hopes and fears. Alex tried to be strong for Jordan, but there were moments when he couldn't hold back the tears. One evening, as the sun set over the city, casting a golden glow through the hospital window, Jordan turned to Alex with a serious expression. "Alex, there's something I need to ask you." "Anything, Jordan." "You know that," Alex replied, his heart aching. "When I'm gone, promise me you'll live your life to the fullest. Don't let my illness hold you back. I want you to be happy, to find love, and to chase your dreams," Jordan said, his voice trembling with emotion. Alex nodded, tears streaming down his face. "I promise, Jordan. I'll do my best." A few days later, Jordan passed away peacefully in his sleep, with Alex holding his hand. The loss was unbearable for Alex. He felt like a part of him had been ripped away, leaving a gaping hole in his heart. The journey back to the village was a blur, and the days that followed were filled with an overwhelming sense of grief and loneliness. In the months after Jordan's death, Alex struggled to find meaning in his life. The farm work felt mundane, and the village seemed emptier without his best friend. But as time passed, he began to remember the promise he had made to Jordan. Slowly, he started to pick up the pieces of his shattered life. Alex began to write about his experiences, finding solace in putting his emotions into words. He wrote about the adventures he and Jordan had shared, the lessons they had learned, and the love that had sustained them through the years. His writing became a way to keep Jordan's memory alive and to share their story with the world. Through his writing, Alex found a renewed sense of purpose. He traveled to new places, met new people, and opened himself up to new experiences. He carried Jordan's spirit with him, feeling his presence in the wind, the sun, and the stars. Though the pain of loss never fully disappeared, Alex learned to live with it, finding joy in the memories they had created together. Years later, Alex published a book about his friendship with Jordan. It became a bestseller, touching the hearts of readers around the world. People were moved by the story of two friends who had shared an unbreakable bond, even in the face of life's greatest challenges. Alex's book became a testament to the enduring power of friendship and love. As he stood on the stage at a book signing event, looking out at the crowd of people who had been touched by his story, Alex felt a deep sense of gratitude. He knew that Jordan was with him, watching over him, and that their friendship would live on forever in the hearts of those who read their story. In the end, Alex realized that while he and Jordan had been separated physically, their bond had never truly been broken. Their friendship had transcended time and space, becoming a part of who he was. And as he continued to live his life to the fullest, he knew that Jordan's spirit would always be with him, guiding him and reminding him of the promise he had made to live, love, and chase his dreams.